You will know it is time to turn the page when Tinkerbell rings her little bells, like this.
The boys are here and doing lots of recording.
Oh boy, that's what I've been waiting for my whole life.
So open your ears and listen to
lively rock tunes.
Listening to pure hype, which means you're listening to local music. A local band is any band that would be vaporized in a 10 megaton attack on the city of Chicago. Do you understand?
Perfect, genuine, complete, crystal, pure.
Let's begin now.
Louder!
Let's begin now.
Good evening. We are Dianogah. Here's our alleged 10 megaton bomb drop. It's called Plankton and Krill. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Says, as he plows headlong into the biggest room, looses his bombs as the lights explode, and turns around to head back home. he opens it up and drops like a stone. With fire behind, he counts all his toes to make sure they're all right. He goes home. Good evening, you're listening to Dianogah here on WHPK, the Pure Hype Show. This next song is called Garden Airplane Trap. It's the A-side of our single that will be out any moment. So now I'm waiting for Kip. Eyes half open. Mind touches everything. This time it comes too quickly. I'm caught off guard.
This is going to be our last song before we take a break that we've been requested to take, and then we'll come back with more songs after something. But this song is called 100% Tree. Steps across thatch with crash and crackle. A broad hand grasping, a clawed hand groping. I'm still hoping. Yes, I'm still hoping. You're not far behind, but grass and brush can cut the chase short. A serpentine form, misnomer divulge, with splinters and sunburn in summer. Mountain turn, I can't float. Know the difference, that I can't swim, but I can't float. I'll never know the distance. Staring down into dark green waters. Another of childhood's sad cliches. Remember deflections. Looking back, looking up at us, looking up at us. But 10 years are gone, and I'm still sinking. A broad hand grasping, a clawed hand groping. I'm still hoping. Yes, I'm still hoping. 10 years are gone, and I'm still hoping for splinters and sunburn and summer. Mountain turn, but I can't float. You'll never know the difference. So I can swim, but I can't float. I'll never know the distance. We are Dianogah. We'll be back in a moment.
This is WHPK 88.5 FM in Chicago, and thanks to Dianogah for their first set. For the interview portion of our program, Kevin's in there giving the band instructions on how to prepare themselves for the for the interview portion of the program. Kevin's pointing at different microphones, giving them different options. Kevin is Mr. Flexible when it comes to the interview portion of the program. Always willing to do what's necessary to accommodate the band's needs. Hey, Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin, you ready to go in there?
Yeah. Can you hear me, Steve?
I can hear you swell.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Take it away.
I'm ready to go. All right. Here we go. Okay. This is Dianogah, and we're gonna start the interview with these guys now. And it sounds really good. I told you that, but I think it sounds great. Just the the performance and the recording and everything is going well. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves, like we normally start with the band introducing themselves.
Okay, my name is Kip. I play drums.
Okay.
Jason, I play the bass.
And I'm Jay, and I play the bass.
I hear you guys have a great story about an armpit.
No, that's Dave Trumfio.
Oh, okay. You don't even know. You can't even tell us like how it goes.
That's his business.
We gotta talk to him about that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Dave probably wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah, that's.
It probably would lose something in the translation if you guys tried to tell it. It wouldn't be the same as.
Yeah, everybody go over to King Size and ask Dave.
Because he was there.
Actually, don't.
Well.
Anyway.
So tell us, you have a record coming out, 7-inch. You want to tell us about that 7-inch? You want to tell us about the one that I've seen, the blue one?
We've got another 7-inch. Our second 7-inch will be out any day now. We got the covers back today and thought the vinyl would be in today, but we'll have those records in stores.
Middle of next week.
In the middle of next week.
Are you doing it on your own? That's somebody putting it out for you?
Action Boy 300 Records is a label a friend of ours,
Billy Smith,
named Mr. Captain Billy Smith, is in charge of, and put out our first single. And
what other bands does he have on that label?
He's got a really good band called Luster King that just played last night with Redson at Lounge Acts.
Yeah.
And they are kicking butt all over the place. And another band called Hubcap that has a full-length LP that'll be out this week as well. So it's kind of a big week for Action Boy.
Action Boy 300.
Action Boy 300.
Yeah.
And
Lester King has a 7-inch coming out.
Lester King's 7-inch. I guess I didn't say that. Lester King's 7-inch will be out this week. So it's three releases for them.
All a lot going on.
Yeah. And he's also working with Divot Records to put out the Ground Rule Double compilation, which is 23 bands. I think it's 23 bands.
A lot of local bands.
Another good documentation of local bands. So
what are some of the bands? Just a couple of bands on that.
C-Clamp.
Braid.
I believe Shellac.
The
Bullweevils, Shellac.
Wow. So that's an Action Boy 300 release right there.
It's
Action Boy Divot Records.
Divot.
Yeah, it's this.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Divot did a Braid full length.
Yeah. It's got a lot going on.
Yeah. So let's hear about Dianogah. Where do you guys play out usually?
When we actually get to play. We play. We've been playing the Empty Bottle and the Fireside a lot. We just played at Lounge Acts 2 weeks ago.
The Empty Bottle. Yeah.
And the Empty Bottle, we played there again and again.
Yeah, but you're I think you're employed there. Is that what I heard?
No. That's the only reason we get shows.
No.
We all have jobs at Lounge Acts and Empty Bottle.
Really?
No.
Our band next week has a Lounge Acts employee, the Log Letters.
Oh, Mark.
Very good.
Yeah.
They're a fun band.
They are fun.
So what, like Fireside and then just sort of the clubs, the rock clubs in town?
Yeah, Fireside and Lounge Acts and the Empty Bottle, and we're trying to get out of town more.
Have you played out as Dianogah? Have you played out of town?
Played down in Champaign and Charleston.
We're playing in St. Louis on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll be in at Cicero's in St. Louis on Sunday.
Wow. How are you lining all that up?
I don't know.
Are you guys doing the calls?
Doing lots of calls, but not those.
We're playing all the out of town stuff we've done. Has been with C-Clamp, so
they've
been kind of dragging us along with them.
Yeah.
Exactly, but yeah, when people start returning our calls, we'll be doing it on our own.
So
playing out of town, that's a fair amount of stuff.
We have to figure out how to get our stuff all out of town.
Yeah.
actually get the stuff there. But
What
we're
does
working on
does Action Boy 300 or do they get it distributed?
Yes, we're distributed through Cargo and Revolver, and this next single will be distributed through Choke, and Parasol Mail Order from Champaign is doing a great job getting actually around all over the world.
Yeah.
So we're just about sold out of the first single, and
hopefully soon we'll be having a Japanese split 7-inch coming out as well on ZK Records.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot going on in the future.
We're
big in Japan, actually.
we kill them in Japan.
Hey, so there's like I've noticed a real upsurge in 2 bass bands.
We're just trying to ride that right in there.
Yeah. I think
right on the coattails.
You're on the
2 bass tip.
Early on the curve on that. I think it's a new. Once people out of town, out of Chicago, start to hear about this, you're gonna start seeing it spread, right?
Probably right.
Are there bands? What other? I mean, you may not know. Oh, there's Morphine, something like
that's
that.
That's not
right?
That's a bass and a saxophone.
Right, and then you have
Milk Mine.
Dose
has 2 basses.
Tortoise.
Godhead Silo is just 1 bass and a.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of people are trying to break away from the traditional rock setup of 1 bass and 2 guitars and a drummer. So,
it's great and it sounds great. I mean, it's I like how you divide up the work between the two of you. You got
communism.
You got you got the low end and the high end still, so that works. It's like there's still some traditional music form.
I'm trying to follow a couple rules.
Yeah. How long has Dianogah been around?
In its current incarnation, about a year. Does that sound right? A year.
What is the new member? New members?
Well, actually, we had a 4th member. We had a guitar player for a while, but
oh, did you really?
Yeah, he left.
Yeah.
So
having 2.
It's just the fact that that's what we play. We just happen to play
happened,
yeah.
Well, Jason and I have been playing together for years.
Oh, okay.
A while, and then just kind of formed a band a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
But you've been playing as 2 basses for a long time?
At least like 3 years.
Wow.
Just sitting in basements.
Yeah.
Not playing
out.
Yeah. Not really writing songs or anything.
Yeah. And so then you had and then Kip, have you been around this whole time? Or I mean.
No,
I kind of entered the picture about, I entered the picture about a year ago. I think we were having a discussion at a bar.
Well, you knew these guys before or something?
I knew, I met them through somebody else, so kind of just knew them from around.
Yeah, from around.
Yeah.
And so there you go. And then you had a guitar, and then he took off. Where'd he go? What's he doing now?
He's at home watching TV right now. I live with him actually.
Is he outside of our signal range? Probably.
Yeah, so you can say whatever you want.
Yeah. So, but he just took off. Was it on?
He had a solo project he had to work on called Dean Rupert, and he had no time for us. So.
Oh, okay.
But keep a lookout for them because they're dangerous and fantastic.
You don't want a guy who not I don't know this guy at all, so it's not him. But you don't want a guy who wants to like do a solo project in your band anyway.
He's
it's just like
100% ego.
Yeah, you don't want that. Like guys who want to do solo projects should do solo projects. And,
yeah.
And I tell you, that's Dean. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. I just like a practical question. Nobody told me this. How long is your second set? So we can. I don't want to like cut into time you wanted to use for music.
I think tonight is actually probably one of the longer sets we've ever played. We're gonna play another 5 songs, including more of the.
So that's like another half an hour.
Right.
20
minutes.
So we're not pressed for time, but
no, we're easy going.
All right, we'll talk for another minute or two, maybe.
We got lots of people here in the studio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody else say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. The crowd say hello. Hi. Sometimes people from the crowd, from the audience, will have questions too. So maybe you'll get they'll ask. The name,
no.
Okay. What's the name? Can't ask the name question. Okay, that's fine. Because normally we don't ask that. I don't think.
You guys pronounced it right though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rare.
Really? What are some of the other other pronunciations you hear?
Dianogah.
That was Dinoclaw, Dinograph.
Because people see the G as
Dianogah.
Dianogah is the biggest one.
Yeah,
Dianogah.
most commonly Dianogah.
Well, you could see that.
Yeah,
I mean,
kinda.
I mean, it's alternate pronunciation, really. I mean,
Yeah.
But we played at the Empty Bottle and they spelled it Diana, Graph.
That doesn't work.
How do you, Dianograph?
And he worked there too. I don't
Yeah.
understand what happened.
I was in a band where the first show we played at, this is from my past, where they misspelled the name of my band on a flyer, and but we liked it much better than our own name, so we went by that. So,
That's it.
not to personalize it or anything.
No, that's.
It's a good way to come up with.
I have a question for Jason. That's a nice amp. That's a really nice bass amp. Is that expensive? What'd you pay for that? Tell us about that bass amp, because it's nice. It's nice.
Well, that bass amp, let me
Sweet.
tell you. Actually, I haven't paid for that cabinet yet. The head was on sale.
Was it like a layaway kind of thing? Not layaway, but
well, my parents just
installment?
put it on their credit card.
Really?
And it was
Wow.
like,
That's nice. Did you get it used or new?
well, to be honest
it
with you,
new and
the cabinet's not technically mine.
Oh, okay.
It's the C-clamp bass player's.
Oh,
He just
okay.
lets me borrow it because
it's nice.
it's up there and
Describe
matches
it
my
to
head.
the listeners.
It's black.
Yeah, all the way.
The speakers.
And it's big.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to get in my back seat. And it's big. What?
Yeah.
Up the stairs here.
That's nice. It looks very nice. It sounds good.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you,
job.
Nick.
It matches the head.
It matches the head. That's why he was a matching set. He had a Fender and a Fender. Actually, this is his Fender too.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah.
just can't afford our own equipment.
Yeah.
So I had a Fender cabinet and it matched his, so we just switched
Yeah.
because style is important too.
Sure. Yeah, because you want to look good on stage.
Right, and I think we
Especially
do.
if you're playing out of town.
Jason's socks.
I'm
and
all
shirt
about the
are-
Gap today.
It's kind of like our new single.
Go ahead.
Our new single looks like it's done by Banana Republic.
Khaki and army green. Wait.
Color coordinated.
Dianogah wore khakis. Anyway.
What's the cover art like on the new one? I've seen the old one.
Pictures of band equipment.
Really?
The drawing of Kip's snare. Our own.
Actually, it's actually
Yeah.
ours.
Anybody else? Trumpets.
Other people own this stuff.
Okay. Do you want to like add one more thing and then maybe like they'll play a song in there and you can sit around for another few minutes and then play another set? Does that sound good?
Do you have anything to add?
Yeah.
Well, who wants to talk? Somebody in the audience? Anybody have a question you always wanted to ask Dianogah, but now is your chance? No? Okay. Anything from the studio in there? Anything you always wanted to know?
Why don't you guys play more songs?
Are we that boring?
We don't know anymore. All right.
Okay, well, how about we throw it back over to you, Rob?
All right.
And you're going to play a song or something?
I think we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll play a little song here, and then the band will take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks to the band. Let me remind you all that this is WHPK.
A song called GN from their Mind of a Child LP that just recently came out. Terrific stuff. The name of the LP is Wilson's Revenge, and I encourage you to go out and pick it up. It's one of the 3 tiny little dogs on the front of it. And now we're going to send you back to the Air Studio for more of Dianogah. And are you ready to go there? They're ready to go.
All right, we're ready to go. Yeah, this is a song called Shogun, and this is a song called Shogun.
Soap and water fill your ears. And they change the sound of everything. Find something to put on. Sit still and I'll fix your hair. Trooper souls at the floor again. You've got the taste of toothpaste in your mouth. You're not ready to go. It's time to get up and say something.
We keep getting lightning here in the studio. This is John Grady Cole. Excuse me, John Grady Cole. Yeah. And to the members of the band, I'd like to point out that this is the old, new, old version. up early. Waking up before dawn. I look at the lights of the city through my dirty window pane. I wonder if maybe I might have done something wrong. This is a new song. We're going to move up from the junior varsity team to the A team this evening. And it is called Between the Ship and the Land. Wait a second, how does this go? Oh yeah. You going to do one? Okay. We are Dianogah. This is Pure Hype Show here on WHPK 88.5. This is going to be our last song. It's called What Is Your Landmass, and it will appear on the Ground Rule Double compilation. It'll be out, I believe, next month on Divot and Action Boy 300 Records. So I want to thank everybody for coming out and for listening. The end. We're Dianogah. Thank you very much. Good night.
This is WHPK's Pure Hype, and our band tonight was Dianogah, and thanks to the band for coming down. Fine performance of tasteful music.